Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into our third and final game here.
Versus Garrosh.
Looks like this might either be the Mirror or Patron Warrior. Both of the matchups are pretty hard to navigate, so I think this is a good one to end on. Go ahead and probably keep Deathspite and Armorsmith. We want to keep a weapon to deal with things like Acolyte, and we don't want to keep Armorsmith unless we have a weapon, because if he has an Acolyte, then he can just bump it against our Armorsmith and draw free cards. So these two cards are fine to keep now. Execute and Brawler more late game for us. We'd rather have things like Acolyte to start drawing cards, since card advantage is king in this matchup, but that's okay. And if it's Patron Warrior, we just want to sort of run him out of cards and stay alive. In that case, Brawl is good, but if it's Control, we definitely want to, just going to pass here, we want to save coin for like Thorson or Deathspite, no point coining Armorsmith. This game might be Control. If it's Control, it's definitely all about card advantage. So you could play the Armorsmith here, but then if he has an Acolyte, we do have to coin the Deathspite, which means we can't save coin for Thorson. So that's kind of a trade-off there. I think I'd probably rather just armor up. I can always play the Armorsmith next turn. This is why in some cases Fiery War Axe is better to keep early than Deathspite. But now I can just go ahead and play the Armorsmith. And then I can Deathspite next turn, and then I can coin Thorson. My opponent might just Deathspite. And then I might not Deathspite to play out Harrison, but we'll see what happens. Or I could prime it to be prepared to have Thorson try to stay on the board. Fiery War. Opponent not playing around Harrison since I have a lot of cards in hand. That's interesting. I guess I can also not play around Harrison. I think I'll prime it so I can clear like a Belcher. And this way my Thorson has a better chance of living longer. I'm definitely just going to coin it next turn.
Let the pain speak
Acolyte.
to me.
Gross. Alright, so he's going to get to draw 2 cards, which is really annoying, but I guess we will go ahead and clear the Acolyte with our Deathspite. We don't want him drawing 3 cards off it. And now we'll coin our Thorson. And we are now down sort of a card and a half, because he did get to draw those cards. But we're ahead on board and on mana, so hopefully we can use that to press for card advantage. Turn 8, Sarah is definitely going to be very strong. Inner Rage.
I've got the beast in my sight.
So you might be playing one of Inner Rage in Control Warrior to activate Grom, or this could be a combo or Patron variant. Let's go ahead and clear the BGH. Let's go with Belcher over Sylvanas, just in case he has Shield Slam or Execute. Sylvanas doesn't really steal anything. You can just bump the Armorsmith. So we'll go ahead and just play the Belcher here. Next turn, hopefully we can... Not next turn, in 2 turns hopefully we can get out the Ysera. So next turn we might develop the Sylvanas. So he has another Whirlwind effect. Playing double Whirlwind, this definitely seems like a Patron or combo variant, because most Control Warriors don't play double Whirlwind and Inner Rage, but he also hasn't played anything Patron-ish so far. We'll see though. Execute. Battle Rage. Alright, so it's definitely Patron. Now we know for sure. So we just again have to stay alive long enough for him to not kill us. So let's go ahead and do this. Again, we don't want to play with Sylvanas quite yet, just because it just gets executed. I don't think I want to execute this either. I'll just play the Shield Maiden. I could go Sylvanas Armorsmith, but I'm scared of Warsong Patron clearing the Armorsmith, so I'll just wait on that. I can save Sylvanas for Sylvanas Brawl, all in one turn, and just get the last remaining creature. If opponent attacks with Armorsmith first, it's actually a little bit of a misplay, because then he dips into his health instead of his armor. I guess it doesn't matter as much for Patron Warriors, since they don't play Alex on themselves. That's still better, because I could Alex him. So either way, I feel like that's a little bit of a misplay. Let's just go ahead and play Ysera.
I dream and the world turns.
Dream's not great, but oh well. Hopefully he's not playing Worgens, because that's a lot scarier than Patrons. Looks like Ysera might be dying here. Well, that's fine, since he's probably using a lot of resources to kill it. Might be a frothing. Oh no, Patron. Alright. Oh, is he really gonna use both Patrons to kill Ysera? So that's really good for us. Oh, never mind. You only have to use one to kill it. My bad. That's what I meant. So we could like dream this and kill this. We could Sylvanas Brawl. I think I'm just gonna go execute Shield Slam. Because I don't want to use Brawl yet, and Dream doesn't really save us here. I could get out Armorsmith and Acolyte, just hope he doesn't have another Warsong Patron in hand at the moment. And then even if he does, I can Brawl it away. I think that's the best line here, because we do need to draw cards and threats in order to win. Alright, so he does not have Warsong Patron at this very moment. Dr. Boom's quite good. We need a threat. Again, it's scary against Warsong Patron, but he doesn't have it, so it's fine. And all the bombs will pop to Deathbite. I think it's still fine to get out here. And if he doesn't quite kill the Dr. Boom, and only pops like the bombs in the Armorsmith, we can always bounce it and replay it for more bombs. And again, our opponent is fatiguing significantly ahead of us, so we just have to live that long. Might have to use the Brawl here if he has Patron. Yeah, this is probably going to be our Brawl turn next turn.
Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
Unless, of course, our bombs pop really favorably, but somehow I doubt that.
Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
That wasn't too bad. We killed one. Not that it matters because we're gonna Brawl anyway. But in the situation, if we drop Baron Geddon, we can actually bounce this Patron and just play Baron Geddon. So if I do drop Baron Geddon, I'll go for that. Otherwise, I'm definitely just gonna Sylvanas Brawl. Could try to shield block for Baron Geddon, but then if I don't draw, I'm kind of in a bad shape. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh wow, alright, I'll take that. Now my opponent maybe has Frothings or his own Grom or Thorison or Dr. Boom left as threats. This is gonna be Execute, alright, so he's out of Executes also. The Belcher. Probably gonna go Shield Block, then probably Shield Maiden next turn, but we'll see. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. And again, we're probably safe just running our opponent out of cards here. We don't have to try really hard to burst him down. Especially if he's just drawing more cards. Hopefully there's no Dr. Boom shenanigans. That's a little bit scary. If it gets too big, we could just bounce it though. That might be too big. Because I can just really easily kill the Belcher, whereas if I bounce it and play the Belcher, we're in much better shape. Oh, now I'll just shield slam it probably. 5 cards left. If one of them's Dr. Boom and we draw really badly, I think it's still possible for us to lose.
Armor made to
Armor Smith doesn't really matter though. Yeah, best fight's good. Let's conserve health on the Belcher, I guess. Armor up. If we really wanted to, we could bounce the Belcher to reset its health at some point. Wow. Yeah, opponent's gonna go ahead and concede here since he doesn't have cards, and we're just gonna go ahead and win that game. Alright guys, those were some of our Control Warrior games. Thanks for watching. Definitely check out the Mulligan guide, and hopefully that helped a little bit with the general strategy and structure of Control Warrior. Thanks for watching, and come back next week.